Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome to Season 3 of Chair League. I am Jason, your host for this placement match here between hashtag We Don't Care versus Off-Brand Cereal, two fresh, young faces of Chair League here coming together for this first one. It's going to be on Sky Temple, and I am joined by somebody who is not ever co-casted before, let alone with me, Sumo Azuki. It's great to have you here, man. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to do this. It's Chair League season, man. I'm so excited, and I'm glad that you let me join you for today. So, unfortunately, I didn't get any of my own. So,
Well, it's a brand new world in the terms of grabbing for these chair league matches on casting now. That's a whole different subject. We've got a game to go ahead and go into as the draft has begun, and here on Sky Temple, right off the bat, hashtag We Don't Care already saying that they don't want to play against these Vikings. I think they do care about having to play against one of the most unorthodox heroes in the game is the Lost Vikings. So good on this map with the split push potential. And the response here from Off-Brand Cereal for that Falstad ban.
yeah, the Vikings actually pretty powerful in this map. You're able to soak the lanes while the rest of your team is focusing on one of those temples, whether it be two or just the one. And Falset, of course, one of the extra globals that's global presence that's also provides some boss control in this map. So two really good bands coming out the gate.
Yeah, but the big headline there is they went ahead and left Zagara open. So hashtag Don't Care is going to go ahead and pick up Zagara as we do see the response here. Off-brand Cereal picking up Rhaegar and Tyrael. Very interestingly early Tyrael pickup here. But not bad on this map in general. There's plenty of Merc camps for him to be able to holy ground steal, especially that boss right in the middle. Always a fun plays to see with those Tyrael pickups. And Rhaegar, one of the best healers in the game, obviously. His extra mobility, being able to rotate a little bit quicker through these lanes is always nice. And then we got Brightwing coming out, the global presence coming out here on Sky Temple.
So Don't Care is showing us that they don't care about the Falstead ban. They're still going to get a global. They're going to go ahead and take Brightwing. I really don't understand Rhaegar with the Tyrael. I guess it might be just a comfort for off-brand. They just keeping both options open with the Rhaegar and Ancestral, but we do see ETC getting picked up. So that Tyrael Divine shieldness from his sanctification is going to definitely play out versus that ETC.
Yeah, I really like the ETC pickup here. Go ahead and, first of all, pick up Brightwing, which is one of the biggest and easiest counters to Mosh Pit with that polymorph. And then go ahead and pick up your tank so they can apply kind of a tank chokehold. They might, Off-Brand Cereal might be going for main tank Tyrael. They might be going for off-tank Tyrael and want to go with something a little bit better. But they have the option now to kind of decide how they want to apply that. They could also go for the specialist chokehold. Both teams right now have a tank and healer. So having picked up Zagara already and denied the Lost Vikings, they could try to continue to deny that kind of thing here with, possibly a Sylvanas ban or a Zol ban, something like that.
Yeah, Zul's pretty powerful in this map, but they're going to go ahead and ban the Kerrigan. Zul, of course, able to just soak the lanes while the rest of his team's doing the thing. Kind of similar to what Zagara does, but
Ooh,
off-brand
Morales.
going Lieutenant Morales. So we did see a lot of Morales bans.
Rhaegar Morales.
Yeah, we did see a lot of Morales bans in PAX West this weekend. So,
Huh.
but two very strong healers, not really off healers. They're both main healers. I mean, they're just gonna out sustain them. But where's the damage, Jay?
Well, you got a little bit of sustained damage in there with Raynor. Tyrael can be damage heavy, particularly if you take pretty much, I guess, every damage trait other than maybe 4 here. That amplified healing might be nice in this comp, but gosh, that is really the question. Where's it coming from? Stimmed Raynor
Uh,
plus their 5th pick. You know what? Where's the damage? You're right.
I mean, there's still options. Jaina was just grabbed. Li Ming's still on the table. Greymane's still on the table. ETC and Brightwing were already taken, so there's not going to be the blinds there for any kind of auto attack. I mean, off-brand definitely living up to their name, showing us that they really are off-brand.
Yeah, they're not going mainstream, not one single bit though. I often would be in Hero League looking at, okay, we've got Rhaegar on our team, and all of a sudden here comes the Morales ban, and I would think to myself, wait a minute, who the heck would ever run Morales with Rhaegar? But here it is. I'm seeing it. They're gonna show me.
We might have a thing or two to learn today. We might see
Yeah.
something crazy. But the Jaina gonna be grabbed. Don't care. Definitely just taking their time, choosing their last pick. Kerrigan, they already did ban it. Greymane would be good here because the Tyrael Sanctification will allow Greymane to go ham with the Morales on the background, regardless of Brightwing's Poly being there. But they're going ahead and take an Illidan. So Illidan also another option for off-brand, and Don't Care is going to take that away from them.
Yeah, I think Illidan was a pretty good pick here. Ultimately, they want to be able to have somebody that can get to the back line to be able to disrupt and annoy back there. He's not going to have a whole lot of heals, so he's going to have to do what he needs to do quickly before the out-sustaining ability of off-brand comes in, though. So we'll have to see how that pick comes out for them. But ultimately, they needed another frontliner. You got ETC, and the options there are plentiful with Sonya, Thrall, and Illidan. They just must see something in their comp. But here comes the Butcher. You were asking, where's the damage going to come from? And I don't know if you've ever seen his commercial. He seems pretty scary to me, Sumo. He's a scary guy.
So the composition comes together at the end. I wanted to say that off-brand has very little peel for the medic, but what they're gonna do here is show us some bloodlust and some stim drone action on the Butcher, and we're gonna see Butcher go as crazy as he can go on Sky Temple off-brand, living up to their name. But we'll see if Don't Care doesn't care and pulls it off.
Gonna be like, we don't care about your little silly Butcher strat. They're just gonna shrug it off. But yeah, that is the question: is can Illidan get enough work done by the time the Butcher's done what he does, going in deep and getting all that damage out? And can Brightwing do the job here versus the sustain? Is Brightwing's sustain going to be enough? I would say if there's not a whole lot of burst, but the Butcher can really go after people and really take them down quickly. If he gets back into the back line after one of those squishies, you're right. The Butcher was what really pulled this whole thing together for him. So
I mean,
it's possible.
Whoever the Butcher player is going to have so much fun this game because that composition is all about him. YOLO Butcher. Usually you don't see Butcher in the meta because he is too YOLO, too divey. But with a Morales and a Rhaegar, they don't really need that much peel besides the Illidan. But you don't need peel when the other team's worried about your guy on the side of your team with Butcher on your face. So we'll see which team gets the backline first. I expect that we'll see Brightwing take extended polymorph for that when that Butcher stim drone bloodlust comes out. But we'll see. It's gonna be fun. These placement teams are not holding back, man.
They're not messing around. They want to get themselves on up into Division 1. So this is the start of the journey for these two placement teams. We'll have to see which one comes out on top here. We got hashtag We Don't Care over on the left side, being our blue team. On the right side is going to be Off-Brand Cereal. So we're going to start off with hashtag Don't Care. Blings is going to be playing Jaina. Swiftstone is going to be playing Brightwing. Direct X17 gonna be on Illidan. Holy Gow on ETC, and Fine on Zagara.
And on the right side, on the YOLO swag team, Off-Brand Cereal, with Alakite on the Lieutenant Morales. You're Done on the Rhaegar. Mad Butta on the Raynor. Freezebug on the Butcher. And Trash Queen on the Tyrael. So yeah, I mean, we're Freezebug. I'm expecting that new thing that Super Joe put on the stream page to be mashed a bunch for Butcher today.
Just hold down that button, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna be ready to hit star over and over and over again. I imagine for I think actually looking at it, it might be a Frozen Bug on Twitch. I mean on Chair League, but hey, that's the whole name thing.
Yeah, hopefully Super Jova implemented a click and hold feature, because there's going to be moments during team fights where you just want to keep voting. You just want to click it and hold it and watch the number go up.
yeah, if anybody is at all curious about what's going on here on the page, Super Jova, our chairman for Chair League here, did go ahead and add this new feature in where if you click someone's name, they'll get a star. You can click them as many times as you want, but you can only actually vote for one person each match. You can only vote for each person once. So once you click their name, they will get that little number next to their star and it'll light up. But you can just mash that thing all day and it'll keep lighting it up. Just let them know that you really like what they're doing. So that doesn't never hurt anybody.
And make
But it
sure
looks
you
like
play.
we're a little stalled here. It looks like Fine over there, Zagara might be having a little bit of a problem loading in here. But,
Yeah, unfortunately, the Butcher combo scared him away.
Yeah.
His internet went out from the hype. But yeah, you guys make sure you play your trump card and vote for Butcher this game. Make heroes great again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Huh. There's no Tassadar in this game, Sumo. Come on, just calm down.
What? I didn't get that one.
No? The Tassadar walls? Never mind.
I would prepare for a ceaseless battle
Over my head on that one.
if you wish to live.
Well, he's gonna build a wall, and that's what Tassadar is all about.
it
Building
seems
them
a
walls.
hero has taken my
So yeah, it
Zagara
does.
drops.
and
You're gonna have to pause it.
battle.
Yep, there's the pause. So yeah, it looks like we did have a little bit of an issue there with Zagara. We don't want to have the kind of creep spread that a bot Zagara is going to bring to us. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to get this one underway. This is going to be a very interesting match. You don't get to see a whole lot of Morales played nowadays. One of the rarest pick characters, maybe other than the Butcher. So having both of them over there, it's going to be particularly fun to watch.
I mean, ideally, you want Peel for an Illidan, and especially to guard your medic. Unfortunately, we have little of that on the side of off-brand, so I'm expecting these team fights to really be just who can murder who first.
The hero came back.
So it looks like
'Cause-
Rhaegar is planning on spending a little bit more time in the middle of the fight there. Lightning Bond's taken, so he'll get that extra lightning shield on himself whenever he throws it on probably the Butcher, I imagine.
4, 3.
Let's see any other really weird talents here. Trauma
Let
Trigger,
your battle
Immolation's obvious.
Yeah, we see the usual talents on the side of Don't Care. As far as everything else goes on the side of off-brand, they're definitely making way for the team fights that'll come with the Bloodlust and Stim Drone. But it'll be interesting to see how off-brand plays the early game.
Yeah, so right now it looks like both teams are playing pretty passive here. It looks like Don't Care might actually be looking for a fight, rotating a little bit more heavily, but the trap has been set, and here they come. They were looking for Zagara there real quick, but Freeze Bug will go ahead and cancel in that charge in there, and we'll go ahead and back off, find some very fine positioning there, making sure not to get caught out. And as they, you never know what bush that big giant Butcher might be hiding in.
Yeah, you're just sitting in a bush, soaking up, or out in the lane. You don't know which one's gonna rustle and have a Butcher running at your face. But off-brand is definitely gonna have a hard time here, especially with the double healer comp. They're not gonna have as much wave clear. Their composition is just lacking it. So as long as Don't Care, I keep wanting to say I don't care. As long as Don't Care just plays this towards their comp and has Zag split pushing the entire time, they're not going to really have a response to Zagara, and we should see an early experience lead, as we do already.
Yeah, and that's going to be one of the big questions here, is a question of whether or not Don't Care can go ahead and snowball this map early in the game while they have that advantage in being able to overpush here. And Zagara is doing a great job starting to get some damage out on these towers here. Mad Buddha not being able to do a whole lot of that is fine. He's just getting this creep spread all over the place in the bottom and just taking control, being the lane bully that Zagara is meant to be.
Yeah, Raynor, unfortunately, is just getting his stacks. Just soaking those Seasoned Marksman stacks, trying to save his damage, get his damage up later in the game. They did trade temples, so, off-brand's not too far behind right now. but there definitely is an experienced lead, and it's going to grow even more as this game goes on with the lack of wave clear on off-brand.
Return to your
I'm expecting to see some aggression come out on the side of them pretty soon.
Yeah, this is kind of the script on Sky Temple, though. I find a lot of teams, they don't get super aggressive until after this phase. You know, most teams tend to do a couple of waves after these come out. They start to do Merc camps. And then right around that bottom temple is where we really start to see things usually get pretty crazy here on Sky Temple. They start to light it up. They start to really go after each other.
Yeah, but the question is, can off-brand, the temple will come up here probably in about 30 seconds. It'll be announced. The question is, can off-brand hit 7 before that, or just get a kill before the bottom temple starts and then switch and push Zag off? Because right now she's threatening the bottom lane, and that bottom temple is going to get a lot of value for Don't Care.
Yeah, at this point, then there it goes right there. She got it. She made sure to get that healing well down. That's going to be a huge advantage here when this bottom shrine does come up. They're not going to be able to drop back and tap here.
Yeah, so Rhaegar now working on his the bruiser camp up top, but it'll be interesting. Like I said, I mean, they're about to hit 7. They need to probably start heading towards mid. Butcher, of course, and Tyrael rotated up there to help Rhaegar. But I would like to see them go towards mid and actually try to secure a gank before this next phase starts. But they're playing with their aggressive all-in comp. They're actually playing a little passive, even though their power is going to come out on those ults.
Well, and they did a great job there of timing that camp. That's something that Don't Care did not do here, capturing that top one. So we're actually going to see
Don't Care
Morales.
is still up, so we'll probably see Brightwing just go to that and then fly down.
Yeah, and no interest from the side of off-brand Serial at getting this at all. They are just focused.
Can the Butcher get him? Can he get Swift Tone? Oh, Freeze has to back out. Not able to secure that kill.
Yeah, so they are just completely focused on the top here. Just going to go ahead and trade out these forts. They're going to go ahead and get the top one. But in exchange for both the mid and the bottom here, Sumozuki, they're giving up a lot on this.
Yeah, you know, Don't Care is showing us that they actually don't care about that. And in a sense, they do care, saying, like, we're not going to let you do that. We're just going to push this. We care about our win. We're going to play it right. And off-brand, unfortunately, has to back and clear those waves.
And Illidan is going to go ahead and get started on the boss here with level 10 and about a level and a half lead at this point. You're right, Don't Care is just going to go ahead and just swagger it up here and take this boss, knowing that there's not really anything off-brand can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, off-brand, right now, they just need to soak. They need to get 10, and they need to get the ults, the Bloodlust, the Stem Drone, and hopefully, just completely snowball from a complete team wipe to getting a fort or a keep. They do have the top lane open, so that would be an option if they do decide to do that.
And 4 members here. And we are actually going to see Zagara also collapsing. It looks like they're going to try and aid the push of this boss. Tyrael's going to get sniffed out a little bit here. He's going to have to end Druins over the wall. We're going to really see the first big engagement here, Sumozuki, 6 minutes into the match. But here they come. They are going after this keep. The front wall is down. The boss has still got about 2/3 health. We will see the interrupt there, but so many members going down here so quickly for off-brand Serial. Doesn't even matter that they got that mosh pit interrupted. They were still able to get 3 members in there from the aggression. And I thought the other team was supposed to be the aggressive one with that Butcher comp.
Yeah, unfortunately, they weren't able to get 10 before they got engaged on from ETC. They should have played a little bit safe until they got 10 and then popped open. But yeah, ETC got a couple seconds off with that mosh pit, and it just allowed them to get too much damage on Tyrael and Butcher. And then from that point, the fight turned. And here it is, Jay. They're 10 now. Are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see the yellow swag at least once before Don't Care gets too far ahead?
Yeah, I sure hope so. With the snowball effect is on here. We're also seeing Nidus Network coming out here from Zagara, so she's going to have the ability to really be able to push around. But you see how afraid these guys are. They realize Illidan is not with them. They do not want to engage in a 5v4 fight against these guys. They are going to get shoved right off of that, but that's okay. They got Zagara in the bottom, taking this bottom one. No need to risk too much here and give this Butcher an opportunity to just hack him to pieces.
Jay. Here we go. The full YOLO comp.
The cheese coming out here.
They're going straight for it with the sanctification.
Wow, the sanctification comes out. Look at the damage coming down. Emerald Wind is going to try and stall it out a little bit, but this thing is going down. And so are every member of Off-Brand Serial. And the question here is going to come down to a matter of fact of can they just go ahead and march across here? But from the bottom, they might not even need that. Look at Illidan going ahead and going in on this core. He's so good at sieging down the core. The one saving grace for the side of Off-Brand Serial, maybe the three of these have decided to chunk them down the mid, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The timers are coming down, but it's already down to 50%, and the cheese may not have paid off here for the side of Off-Brand Serial. As it turns out, I don't think cheese works in cereal, Sumo, but that is going to be it. The match is going to go over to hashtag Don't Care here on Sky Temple.
Blue team is victorious.
I mean, I thought for a second there might have been a chance with the distracted Giants there in the bottom lane. Unfortunately, Illidan, once he's on your core, he's really hard to get off. He's just too bouncy. And, I mean, off-brand, it was a good shot. I mean, the cheese, it was fun to watch. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, like you said, don't care. Just played it right. They had Zagara pushing. And then by the time they tried to cheese, you know, don't care. Did watch PAX West. They knew what was up, and it almost ended the exact same way that we saw at PAX. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's fun to watch, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we got robbed on not being able to see Stim Drone Butcher with Bloodlust, but that was not what they were going after. They were going after the full-on cheese backdoor thing, and you know, that used to work with Zagara and Abathur, but that's no longer a thing. So, yeah, just in general.
I completely forgot about that because, you know, who thinks about that? No one thinks that you're in like, oh, they're going to go medevac and go for our core 10 minutes in the game. Usually you don't see that, but yeah, they did go Bloodlust, but took the medevac instead. We are disappointed. I was hoping to see a team fight with that composition, but the cheese came out.
Right,
and
it was
extra
all cheese all the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, as far as cheese goes, that would be a very, very off-brand kind of cereal. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan, but they definitely, you know, you gotta respect them for going for it. You know, they had a strategy, they went for it, it didn't work, but they stuck to it. They did it as a team. They died as a team, and you know, gotta have respect for that. The commitment.
Yeah. I mean, they probably had a lot of fun doing that. Like the Cheesy Oats. Yeah, the Cheesy Oats is a brand of cereal you don't want to eat, and it just didn't work out this time. So hopefully it pays off for them. Well, I'm interested to see what kind of cereal they come up with next week, or if they keep trying to go with the cheese. So
hopefully it's not quite that cheesy. But congratulations to hashtag Don't Care. I'm gonna go ahead and mark down their win. And yeah, we're gonna move on to our next match at 8:50. Let me go ahead and take a look at who's gonna be playing in those real quick here. Like this next one is going to be the B-Steppers versus Contingency. That should be fun.
The B-Steppers.
The B-Steppers. I wonder if there's gonna be a lot of BS on there too. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see if they come out with the dance moves early in the game and in that mid lane. That should be interesting. We'll see. See if teams keep living up to their names. So far, it's been true this week. So.
So far, so good. One for one. Teams living up to their name here. Well, actually, 2 for 2. You know. I mean,
saw a game.
Don't Care was like, the cheese, whatever. We got this.
I saw a game earlier. Your game. There was no medic. There was no medic in Focus Morales or GG.
Oh, that's what I did wrong. I should have played medic.
Yeah.
Then I
They
could have
didn't have
just
a medic. I
stayed
didn't
in the
know.
base, and they would have just swarmed into the base and just died every time. Cause
All right, guys.
yeah, that is going to be it for us for this match. Congratulations once again to both these teams, putting on a great show for us. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes, or 10 minutes actually, with our next match. Thanks for joining us, guys.
See you soon, guys.